Okay, so let me share again. Okay. Okay, fine. Now the intention whenever you create a CDS is just to not to make sure that that CDS is constrained, not constrained to your requirement. That's okay. In some cases, that's agreed. Okay. But for example, you get a requirement, I want a report that need to be built where I need to create a CDS, then I consume that CDS as a part of my report. Then what people do, okay, I will create a CDS with 10 fields that I required in my report. Only that 10 field with that 10 fields they will create with their requirement. Then they will use that CDS as a part of their. What you are doing, just like you are writing like a regular ABAP, but only you are using a CDS. There is no reusability. Basically, what happens? CDS is a central where it should be used reusability. You're creating a CDS for sales application means it should become like a base for other applications. Okay, so it should not be like only specific to base itself, should not be specific to your requirement. So likewise, you need to design it. Okay, so fine. Now in this case of here, I didn't use any consumed any. I created an association to VBKD twice with different relations, but I didn't consume any field. Okay, now in the next CDS, I am going to create a CDS on top of CDS. Yes, guys, CDS can be written on table on top of table CDS. That's fine. Okay, now CDS on top of CDS. There is no specific difference for if you are writing a CDS, it can be top of any CDS, it can be top of any table. Doesn't matter. Okay, it is no specific difference you are writing on CDS or you are writing on the table. Doesn't matter to the system. Okay. Now I'm going to create a new CDS. Simply going to next. I'm not giving any reference. See, if you give reference, it will copy that data. Define view, fine. Now I'm just creating 7 followed by, I need to give the alias name. Sorry, SQL view name is the first. Okay. Now specifying here data source from the CDS. I'll specify get the data from this particular CDS. Okay, and prior CDS. You can use any CDS, guys. It may be standard, it may be custom, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm writing from this particular series. Additional to this, again, you can do your own joins. Doesn't matter. It is just like, assume this is just like a table here. It's just like a view. View is nothing but a table. Okay, and you can use your own joins additional to this. Okay, now I'm going to get all the fields of it. These are all the fields. Okay, now just I need to specify this field name. No need to specify all these things because you are definitely. Okay, now here just you specified all the fields. Okay, fine. Till this point it is fine. Okay, that nothing but you created a CDS on top of another CDS. In this CDS you are doing all the fields which you are also getting in this CDS. That's fine. Now in my previous CDS where this particular CDS is being used, okay, where this particular CDS is being used, okay, in this CDS I'm projecting these two CDS. I exposed these two tables. Let us assume this is like a table, guys. Association is nothing but table. Business data, which is referring to VBKD. Business header data, it is referring to VBKD. That's fine. There are tables. Okay, they are being projected. The table has been projected. Now, how I can consume the data from these associations, guys, in subsequent CDS. I can consume the data of this particular associations in subsequent CDS. Okay, now see here, I'm simply taking this business data, okay, followed by Here I'm specifying here dot fields obviously. Okay, BST KD. I'm specifying BST. Okay, 1 minute. BSTD. BSTDK. Yes, and followed by I'm specifying sales business head something name. I'll specify BST. This is also TKD. Okay, now here I'm specifying as just to see you item purchase order. Item purchase order. Okay, as header purchase order. Some different names. Okay, now see here, guys. First thing, this is the association from where in this CDS. Select from. This is the CDS we used. Okay, this association is part of that particular CDS. When can you use this type of things? When it is been projected. If it is projected as a part of your CDS, then only you can use in subsequent. That is the way of, that is the powerful concept of associations. Now I projected this particular VBKD. In this CDS, I may require 2 fields. Fine. In next CDS, I may require other 10 fields. I'm just using an VBKD example. In case of other tables, you can't specify all 1,000 fields as a part of your CDS. How time consuming? So simply what we'll do, okay, leave it and project that association. Now, wherever they required that field, they will use it. Doesn't matter. So simply your job is done. Now I projected these 2 associations. Okay, fine. Now that associations I'm using in next CDS where I created on top of this CDS. This CDS is created on top of this. On top of this. Now this is the name of the association which you specified in this CDS. Association name dot name of the field. Dot name of the field. As you can specify as it is. Same thing. How you specified here alias name and join. See here alias name and join. Same thing, alias name and join. Okay, followed by your name of the association, nothing but alias name dot this is dot this over. Simply activating it. I didn't created any relation in this CDS. This based on the previous CDS relation, I'm getting the data. So that is the advantage of associations. Advantage of associations. Now see here, guys, the difference. Okay. Sorry. First, let's execute this. Okay. F8. You'll get the data. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, guys. You'll get the data. It doesn't make any difference in the data perspective. Okay. Now here, when concept comes here. Okay. In the backend, when you go to here, this is a CDS 6, which we created 2 associations, but we didn't consume fields of that associations in this CDS. So it is not creating a relation. Now, if I go here and click on one more next CDS, display fields, item purchase order, header purchase order came. If I go to joins, now see here, it is creating a relation to this particular CDS. Okay, VBKD, creating a relation here. VB, from where VBKD came? From where VBKD came? From here. This CDS, this is a CDS, already select is there, and parallel it is coming relation to VBKD. Why it is creating a relation to VBKD? Because you refer to the field of one of the association, which is part of this. This association is referring to VBKD in this. So it is creating a relation in this CDS because you consume that field of in this CDS. Any questions on this till this point? Any confusion?
A little bit confusing. So we can directly use this association here only, right? So why we need to?
Yeah, so I can use here only. See, that's one reason I created here. Okay, I used it. If I want to use this CDS in subsequent CDSs, already association is there. Why I need to create again a relation? Okay, the concept of association itself that to make more generic, to make an ad hoc relation so that I can use in this subsequent. If you want, okay, that's what I said. You are using the C association and using two fields of that association, that's fine. You can use here itself. What happens? Your CDS is becoming specific to your requirement and you used an association, but you are not using the features of association. Hope it's clear. Okay, what is the confusion in this? This, if you need to understand associations in CDS, you need to understand the association concept, guys. If you understand the association concept, then over most of the CDSS concepts will be easy. In subsequence, all the main examples are based on the associations only. Okay, so now I created here one more CDS on top of that. Here, this is an associations which are used as a part of this. I can only use when they are being exposed. I need to use it. So basically, the standardized criteria is whenever you use association, you may use 10 association, doesn't matter. 10 association to doesn't matter, 10 tables. All the 10 tables should be projected. All 10 associations should be projected. That is a standard procedure. There is no rule. Okay, I don't may require now feature. Project it, doesn't going to impact your functionality. Just project it. That's it. In future, may be used, may not be used. Doesn't you don't care.
Then only we can use them in subsequent
yes. Next sequence. Yes. Okay. Just I'm going back to some standard example just to show you how it shows. Okay. Now just this is an I underscore sales document, which is a CDS view for item data, sales order item data. Now see here, this is a join between VBAP, VBKD, VBAK, VBAK, VB. These all things are left outer join. Now see here, all associations, n number of association. Don't worry. Okay, there may be 1,000 association. All these are associations. Fine. Never it refers to the fields of association. See here, simply at the last. If you see at the last, all associations simply they project it standard. See here, all associations simply projected. Oh. See here how it is projecting. How it is projecting. See here. All these are already projected. These are just they're doing a projection of association. Don't worry about annotations, all these things. We use it. Don't worry. Okay, just understand the concept of it. Just they are referring to this particular things. See here, all associations. Okay, likewise, whenever you create any custom, whenever you create any custom, you may referring to 10 tables using association. Project all 10 tables. Project all 10 tables. You use required fields in the CDS plus project it. Plus project it. I mean to say, I can use like this. Followed, sorry, sales business data dot. I can use BST KD itself, purchase order BST. Okay. As customer reference, something you can use customer reference. Okay, comma followed by the means what you are doing. You are referring individual field plus you need to project. You need to project. Say so that in this CDS you used only one field of that particular association. Next in next CDS you may refer some other fields. Some other fields of so it is always a best criteria. Standardized procedure. Don't it is not a best also. It is a always recommended way. Okay, standard. It doesn't going to impact your performance or it is not once by doing a projection it is not going to impact your performance or it is doesn't going to impact your functionality. You are just exposing it for future purpose. Hope it's now clear. Any confusion on this till this point? So now what are the CDS as tables or associations which you projected that you can use in the subsequent CDS. Okay, now this CDS I used in my next CDS where here I didn't created any relation. Simply I got the base fields. These are the base fields, nothing but this direct fields of my CDS plus fields from the associations. Fields from associations. Fields from associations. Any questions on this till this point?
So in this case, it exposed as a left outer join, right?
Yes. Here it behaves like a left outer join. Anywhere, any association, if you consume any field of the association, it like a left outer join. That's it. Simple funda. Only additional feature is this exposing and using in next CDS. Okay, you are understood, guys, till this point? Any questions on this?
Can we access these the same in SC38 as well with the expose name?
Yes, we can do. I'll show it in regular select also. Okay, now additional to this, I'm just showing you guys. Okay, again I can expose here sales, business head, business data, comma, business head. Again I'm doing an exposition. Why is it required? That's your wish. This two already exposed as a part of this CDS. Okay, exposed as a part of this CDS. Since I'm using that CDS here, again, what are the associations which you expose, which are exposed here from the, exposed in the previous CDS, can be exposed from this particular CDS again. Nothing but just you are inheriting the properties. You are inheriting the properties from one top CDS to child CDS. And now what happens here? Subsequently, again, whenever whoever uses this CDS, they can simply consume this particular thing. Okay, just consume that particular thing. So just like this, they can use it, guys. Just like that, they can use it. I can expose the associations which are exposed in my previous CDS that can be exposed in present CDS. This is the main advantage, guys. This is the main advantage of associations. Carry forwarding, inheriting the properties, just like that, just in generic way. Any questions on this, guys? I hope little bit confusion, but yeah, it is easy. Just simply understand it is an left outer. This execution wise, functionality wise, left outer join. Okay, ad hoc relation. If you consume field directly in the that CDS, then only it is going to create relation. Otherwise, it is not going to relation. Second point, that is called ad hoc or on-demand relation. Next, associations. Basically, it is for generic purpose. So whenever you create an association, you need to expose that complete association in the CDS. So it can be used in the next subsequent. How to use? We have seen it. In the second CDS, specify the name of the association dot followed by the what are the field you want. It just behaves like an join, but it is from the previous CDS. It is from the previous CDS. And plus, fourth point is in the current CDS, you can expose the expose the associations of previous CDS. You can expose the previous of previous CDS associations. Any questions on this case till this point? Silence. Fine. So just try to go through this associations concept, guys. Okay, and just have a once practice so that it will be easy and remembering purpose. So going further, I will discuss more on this only. All the most of the business features, all functions, and some maximum bigger complex solution requirements can be achieved using associations, guys. So that's the reason I'm just specifically stressing on association with different ways. Okay, so this is basically whenever you go to interviews, most of the things ask what is an association, because this is the only additional functionality in the CDS. Okay, fine. So
Fish, is there any thumb rule when we're using associations, like if you're using association between VBAK, VBAP, VBUP, and VBKD, the EKKO and EKPO, for example, okay?
Yes.
But there is no relation between VBAK and EKKO, EKPO, for example, okay?
Okay.
In that case, can we use associations?
Yes, but depends on how the value should. For example, I want to create a relation between VBAK and EKKO. There is no common relation, but the value based on the derived value, I need to create a relation. For example, okay, I done some derived value in my CDS. Based on this, I need to use an association. Then you can do it. There is a separate concept that we'll take up in next class. Okay, we can use a projection concept that will do it.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay. Any questions on this, guys, till this point? Guys, over the class, CDS is the biggest concept. Okay, there are n number of features, guys. Everything can be achieved using CDS. Okay, using CDS, you can do your reports, regular ABAP, what we say, customer reports, all these things that we all will see as a part of this class. Don't worry, but still, I'm saying if you know CDS from full-fledged CDS, where you can at least no one is 100%, but at least we know all the features that we can do. Then you can, then guys, all reporting tools, all things can be done using CDS. Nothing required. AMDP, all these things, nothing required. CDS is enough. AMDP are rarely used, guys, in business. Okay. I'm doing over the period of 6 years on S4 system. Rarely I may build on 3 to 4 AMDPs. Doesn't matter. AMDPs, nobody going to use it. Okay. Maximum we need to achieve using CDS. But we have to know what all features of this and that. So try to just concentrate on this, guys. I know everyone is experienced, but still I want to make sure that you understand the concept of association.
Can we get the server access?
Yep, I will tell that to post in the group. Okay, you can just try that. Okay, guys. Fine. So let's tomorrow we'll discuss about the again continuation to association, something regarding cardinality. All these things we'll discuss on this. Okay, what makes difference? What is the impact of functionality? It doesn't impact, but still, just as a feature, we'll discuss that all things. Okay. And tomorrow slowly we'll go with the types of CDS. After tomorrow we'll go types of CDS and consuming of standard CDS, all the association of standard CDS. Done. That's it. Okay. Once you know that feature, that's it. You can play with CDSs. Okay, guys. Fine. Thank you. So let's meet tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thank you, Satish.
Yeah. Bye.